Plymouth dealer is a dealing man, yeah, yeah.
I'm a Plymouth dealer, a dealing man. And right now I'm giving the best deal ever on that new, fast-moving Plymouth Fastback, the Plymouth Barracuda.
Hey, man, the name of the Plymouth Fastback is the Barracuda.
I know. I can't pronounce Barracuda.
Hey, that's a bad scene, man. I mean, like you being a Plymouth dealer and not being able to say Barracuda.
I'm hip. I mean, I know.
Yeah, well, look, man, try this.
What?
Say back.
Ra.
Coo. Da. That's it, man. Now put it all together.
Baba, rara, cuckoo, dada.
Baba, rara, cuckoo, dada.
Yeah. Still not right, is it?
Well, it ain't Barracuda, man. But I think we got a hit record.
Go get a Barracuda from your Plymouth dealing man, yeah, yeah.
This is the sound of a space clock aboard a U.S. satellite 180 miles above the Earth. No one winds up this timepiece. It's powered by a tiny battery, a battery that delivers power for years without replacement. Now the same type of battery, the Duracell battery, can bring new reliability and long life to your battery-operated equipment. Radios, cameras, toys, all run far longer. Duracell batteries, the long-distance power cells, outlast any ordinary battery. The same type of battery that keeps space clocks running for years can bring long life to anything powered by batteries. Dura, as in durable. Cell, as in power cell. The Duracell battery, made by Mallory.
Let's suppose you just come up with a new soft drink. A tart and tingling soft drink. Clear and brisk and bubbly, and it was called Sprite. How could you let anyone know what it tasted like, short of making them buy a bottle? Well, one way would be with music. Tart and tingling, you could describe like this. Clear and brisk, like this. Bright and bubbly, this way. And then you could add some words, mix it all together, and this is what you'd get.
Clear and light, tart and tingling, icy bright, tart and tingling, brisk and breezy, clear and easy. Taste, taste, taste the tingling tartness of Sprite. Springling, sparkling Sprite.
Now you know what Sprite tastes like. Tart and tingling. Try it. It's from the Coca-Cola Company.
At the edge of the universe, 400 men and women are probing the immeasurable blackness of space. Their leaders are an Earthman with no fear and a stranger with no heart. Travel beyond our time and solar system, into new galaxies, into worlds beyond your dreams. Star Trek, every week, in color on the NBC television network.
We're at Taco Bell with Clang, the famous gourmet monster. He's about to discover our 2 for a quarter sale.
How's that?
Well, you buy a taco for a quarter and we give you a free tostada.
Okay, here's your quarter.
And here's your taco and your free tostada. Good, huh? Well, that's Taco Bell's 2 for a quarter sale. And that was Taco Bell's cash register.
Taco Bell. It's a nice place to eat.
You ate the cash register.
Mel Brooks, The Producers, the hit song that's sweeping the country.
Springtime for Hitler and Germany.
What country?
Deutschland is happy and gay. Springtime for Hitler and Germany.
A gay romp with Adolf and Eva at Berchtesgaden.
You're pulling my arm.
The Producers, the most exciting and perhaps dangerous album ever released. Now available on RCA Records at your local dealers.
Send for it, write for it, run for it, get it, mail it, take it home, and skip, jump, turn, twist, and jump and fall down. But get to your dealers and buy it. If it's sold out, hang around. The truck is due on Thursday. If I had the money, I'd buy it.
When you've got a job to do, reach for something good to chew. Chewing helps you stand the pace, anytime and any place. So,
Hi-ho, hey, hey, chew your little troubles away. Hi-ho, hey, hey, chew Wrigley Spearmint Gum. Work goes faster, smoother too. Life seems brighter when you chew. Hi-ho, hey, hey, to Wrigley Spearmint Gum. It's good to sink your teeth into Wrigley Spearmint Gum. That lively flavor freshens your mouth, and the good chewing helps make the job go smoother and faster. Enjoy chewing Wrigley Spearmint Gum every day, as millions do. Hi-ho, hey, hey, chew your little troubles away. Hi-ho, hey, hey, chew Wrigley Spearmint Gum.
Good morning, Vietnam. Welcome to the Dawn Buster.
Beneath its snowy metal cold and clean, the unborn grass lies waiting for its coat to turn to green. The snowbird sings a song he always sings, and speaks to me of flowers that will bloom again in spring. When I was young, my heart was young then too, and anything that it would tell me, that's the thing that I would do. But now I feel such emptiness within, for the thing that I want most in life's the thing that I can't win. Spread your tiny wings and fly away, and take the snow back with you where it came from on that day. What I love forever is untrue, and if I could, you know that I would fly away with you. The breeze along the river seems to say that he'll only break my heart again should I decide to stay. So little snowbird, take me with you when you go to that land of gentle breezes where the peaceful waters flow. Spread your tiny wings and fly away, and take the snow back with you where it came from on that day. What I love forever is untrue, and if I could, you know that I would fly away with you. Yeah, if I could, you know that I would fly away with you.
Good morning, Vietnam.
Well, that one's got to go down in history. Can't talk for a week, but it'll go down in history. Well, here we go. Welcome aboard the Dawn Doctor.
This is AFVN, Channel 11 Saigon, Channel 78 Canton.
I'm Army Specialist Bob Moorcock. On behalf of Army Specialist Jerry Elliott and the rest of the staff here at AFVN, have a very pleasant evening.
This is the American Forces Vietnam Network.
At 99.9 on your dial, this is AFVN FM.
From the major American news services and local reports prepared and edited in the American Forces Vietnam Network newsroom. With the headlines, here is your reporter.
Marine Sergeant Dan Ziegler reporting. In the headlines, American warplanes staged a near-record number of missions in hitting communist supply routes in North Vietnam. And militant black power advocate H. Rap Brown was arrested by federal agents in New York early today on charges of violating the National Firearms Act. Thousands of firefighters continue the fighting against forest and brush fires spreading through parts of 5 western states and British Columbia. And on the sports scene, Muhammad Ali Cassius Clay was recently married. Those are the headlines. Now for the details. First, in the news, we turn to the Vietnamese War. The volume of contacts with enemy forces throughout South Vietnam increased considerably yesterday, although overall ground action continues to be described as light and scattered. 25th Division infantrymen of the Operation Coli force scored the largest kill of the day, accounting for 26 enemy killed in Hoa Nha province, 9 miles southwest of Cu Chi. There were no U.S. casualties in the hour-and-a-half action. Armed choppers supported, accounting for 16 of the enemy killed. The 9th Marine elements engaged in 2 separate battles with a well-dressed and heavily armed enemy force in Quang Tri province yesterday. The actions, 3 miles west of Con Tien and 6 miles north of Camp Carroll, netted the Leatherneck units an enemy kill count of 12. There were no Leatherneck casualties in either action. In Quang Tien province, 3 contacts were reported by Operation Benton troops of the 101st Airborne Division. In 2 6-hour firefights beginning early yesterday afternoon, 9 miles southwest of Tom Key, the paratroopers killed 9 enemy under artillery support. 2 U.S. troopers were killed in the pair of actions. 22 others were wounded. In a 3rd action last night, airstrikes, artillery, and dragon ships supported the 101st Airborne troopers in a battle with an unknown-sized enemy force 11 miles southwest of Tom Key. 1 paratrooper was killed in the 5.5-hour action. 12 others were wounded. There has been no report as yet on enemy casualties. And in Quang Tien province, a 9th Marines company engaged an unknown-sized enemy force 7 miles from the Leatherneck headquarters at Da Nang. Mortar and artillery fire were employed, forcing the enemy to break contact. 1 Marine died in that fighting, 9 were wounded. Enemy casualties are as yet unknown. In the air war over the north, poor weather over the north limited strikes by United States pilots to the southern Panhandle region of North Vietnam Friday. Navy, Air Force, and Marine pilots flew 186 strike missions into the north. This was the second highest missions since August the 3rd, and the 105 Air Force missions to the north flown yesterday was the highest number ever flown by Air Force pilots. Air Force Phantoms destroyed 15 enemy military support structures 30 miles northwest of Dong Hoi. Thunder Chief destroyed a span of a concrete rail bridge 22 miles northeast of the Mu Sha Pass. Other Air Force pilots reported 4 anti-aircraft sites destroyed, 14 trucks destroyed, and 22 road segments cut. There were 27 secondary blasts reported and 42 fires. Also, Navy pilots from the Constellation, Oriskany, and Carrier Air Wing 10 flew 55 missions and destroyed up to 108 watercraft. Skyhawks reported direct hits on the Ben Tui Thermal Power Plant, boiler house, and adjacent storage buildings 3 miles below Ven. Other pilots destroyed 3 buildings at the Jadi Boat Repair Yards 10 miles northwest of Ven. They also destroyed 12 rail cars in the Venlock rail siding 38 miles southwest of Tan Hoa.
AFVN News on the Hour, compiled from major American networks, wire services, and military sources. Now, complete details.
In Indochina, the Associated Press says communist losses are reported outnumbering government losses 4-1 as Republic of Vietnam forces try to retake a former U.S. military base. Initial reports from the battle for the Quan Loy rubber plantation said 39 communists were killed yesterday compared to 9 government men. In other war action, as many as 10 communist tanks were knocked out in fighting around Quang Tri City. North Vietnamese forces were said to have lost 145 killed in the last 2 days of fighting there, while government losses were given as 12 killed. However, the North Vietnamese still managed to isolate 2 airborne battalion posts in the fight for the provincial capital.
64 Negro students have ended their 11-day occupation of Brandeis University's Ford Hall. They agreed to end the sit-in in return for a complete amnesty. That condition was met, but the militants' main demand remains unsatisfied. They want an autonomous Department of Afro-American Studies at the Waltham, Massachusetts campus. School officials say self-government is out of the question. Los Angeles police are still piecing together the events which led to yesterday's fatal shooting of 2 students on the UCLA campus. The students, both members of the militant Black Panthers group, were gunned down after a meeting of about 150 black students at a campus cafeteria. There is speculation the killings may be tied to a power struggle among militant student groups at UCLA. A crewman of the nuclear carrier Enterprise has died in Tripler Army Hospital in Honolulu. This makes 26 persons dead from Tuesday's explosions and fire on the Enterprise. The Navy also says the ship, the world's largest warship, will be repaired at Pearl Harbor Naval Shipyard. It costs $6,400,000. 7 persons are dead. 5 others are being treated for burns and shock after a fire at a Greenville, Mississippi nursing home. The dead range in age from 61 to 95. The fire gutted 2 rooms of the nursing home and did extensive damage to the rest of the rambling white frame structure. A Pentagon forecast sent to Congress estimates that there will be fewer men drafted in the year starting July 1st than in the current year. It estimates a draft total of 260,000 for the coming fiscal year, about 80,000 lower. Draft calls for April through June of this year are forecast at 25,000 to 28,000 men. The reason is unclear, but the Bolivian government has declared a state of siege and suspended all constitutional guarantees. The official announcement said only that the crackdown is necessary because of a subversive atmosphere. A similar state of siege was declared last July when opposition political parties were charged with open rebellion. Some 500 young people demonstrated in Prague today over the soft burning of a student political protester. No incidents were reported during the demonstration in which the youth sang the Czechoslovak national anthem and chanted Russian Go Home outside Soviet military headquarters. The headquarters building of the U.S. Army Logistical Command in Ankara, Turkey, has been hit by an explosion. The blast shattered all windows in the building, damaged several doors, and broke windows in the Turkish Press Information Bureau across the street. So far, there's no report of injury. The chief of Ankara's political security force says anti-American factions may be responsible for the blast. He says it looks like dynamite. Soviet space scientists are looking ahead to the day when they'll be building semi-permanent space stations. They say the successful docking of the manned satellites Soyuz 4 and 5 on Wednesday in effect created history's first space platform. They're talking about bigger and better things for the future. That's the news up to this hour, compiled from major American networks, wire services, and military sources. I'm Army Specialist Tony Brooks for AFVN Radio News.
AFVN, broadcasting from Saigon.
This is the American Forces Vietnam Network, AFVN, FM The Train.
News compiled from major commercial and military news sources.
In this world of initials we live in, try this one on. NLT. It doesn't matter if you're a civilian or in the military, it still means not later than. If you've been scheduled on a flight, you've been given a not later than check-in time. If you'd like a quick idea of how important that NLT time is to you, tell you what, be late one time, and you may find that your seat has been given to a standby passenger who made it on time for his NLT.
It's time now for AFVN Sports.
It's time now for the Sports Bay. The NCAA filled the at-large berth for its regional basketball championship. 9 teams, including 4th-ranked Marquette and 6th-rated Providence, were named Thursday. The others are number 9 Houston, 12th-rated Southwestern Louisiana, Jacksonville, South Carolina, Syracuse, St. John's of New York, and Oklahoma City. South Carolina coach Frank McGuire says he welcomed the chance to appear in the NCAA Regional for the 3rd straight season. The Gamecocks chalked up their 9th in a row Wednesday night, beating Fordham 77-72. The team with probably the toughest basketball schedule in the nation has been named to the National Invitation Tourney. Notre Dame, along with Virginia Tech and American University, are the first 3 schools named for the 16-team event at Madison Square Garden beginning March 17th. Notre Dame has a 14-11 record with 1 game left against NCAA-bound South Carolina. The Irish have defeated tourney-bound Marquette and St. John's of New York and have lost to top-ranked UCLA twice, as well as 13th-rated Indiana and Kentucky. American University will be making its first NIT appearance with a 21-4 record. Virginia Tech is making its second New York appearance with a 17-5 mark. The Gobblers own victories over South Carolina, Florida State, and Ohio State this season. Juan Chichi Rodriguez came up with a big round Thursday, an 8-under par 64, to tie Gibby Gilbert for the first-round lead in the Citrus Open Golf Tourney in Orlando, Florida. Those sparkling 64s gave Rodriguez and Gilbert a two-stroke lead over Bob Murphy, Brian Allen, and 1972 collegiate champion Tom Kite. More now with Frank Bannister of Mutual Black Network Sports.
The NCAA basketball tournament gets underway on March the 3rd. There are 25 colleges playing in the University Division, and none of them are black. The college division have 48 schools, which will start their regional playoffs on March the 8th and 9th, and there will be some black colleges in that division, as I was informed by the NCAA office today, but they don't know who those teams are going to be as yet. These teams are selected based on their won-and-loss records, although some of the black colleges have better won-and-loss records than some of the schools that they have already selected. The professional teams are now trying to get some blacks in their front office and executive positions. Wayne Emery is topped so far as blacks are concerned. He's the general manager of the Milwaukee Bucks. And today, Jesse Peterson was named as the assistant public relations director for the Kansas City Chiefs of the NFL. Jesse was sports director for the Pittsburgh Courier and also sports information director at the University of Pittsburgh. The Milwaukee Bucks have had their lead cut now to just 2 games over the fast climbing Chicago Bulls. And that's due to the playing of Love Train, which is Bob Love of the Bulls. I asked Wayne Emery, the general manager of the Bucks, if he is pleased so far with the playing of his Bucks.
I'm pleased considering the injuries and problems that we've had. We naturally would like to be winning more games, but even with our record as it stands now, it's not that terribly bad considering the injuries that we've had. Oscar's been out a considerable amount of time, and Curtis Perry's been out for the last 7 days, missed a few ball games. Bobby Dandridge has missed games. Lucius Allen has missed games, and it's just been a year of injuries, and we have a young ball club, and we can't afford to have our key men hurt for any duration because our young ball players still have not gained the experience and have not developed to a point where, we can go on with them. They've contributed quite a bit when they've been called upon, but at the same time, we have to be, I think, a healthy ball club in order to perform to our full potential.
Wayne Emery, general manager of the Milwaukee Bucks. Finally, the black athletes are getting breaks in the broadcasting field. Yesterday, Murray Wills signed to do the game of the week as a color man, and today, Jim Mudcat Grant was hired by the Cleveland Indians to do the color for their televised game. These 2 great black players were John Bill White, the voice of the Yankees, which gives us a total of 3 in the field of broadcasting for Major League Baseball. Frank Bannister, Mutual Black Network Sports. Florida-bred restless jetheads afield of 9 colts seeking a sophomore stardom Saturday in the 44th running of the Flamingo Stakes at Hialeah Park, the first $100,000 examination of the 3-year-old racers in the East. The famed event, closing day feature of Hialeah's meeting, failed to lure the speed horses out of their stables and could prove a wide-open contest. One game in the NBA Thursday night, Milwaukee over the Knicks, 114-100. In the ABA, Utah over Dallas, 119-112. Virginia over San Diego, 125-124. National Hockey League, Los Angeles over Philadelphia, 2-0. Buffalo, Atlanta, 4-4 tie. That's Sports Army Sergeant Preston Cluff reporting. This is the American Forces Radio.
This is AFVN News on the Hour.
Good evening. Here's the news. Army Specialist John Aubuchon reporting. Military officials here in Saigon have announced this evening that 1,788 enemy have been killed throughout the Republic, not counting the capital district. This in the last 48 hours that ended at 1500 today. Reports are that friendly casualties are light. This morning here in Saigon, the Viet Cong made an attempt to seize the United States Embassy. They failed. The entire 19-man enemy force was killed. 4 United States military policemen were killed, 4 others wounded in defense of the embassy compound. 1 Marine Guard was killed, 7 wounded, 1 critically. Other targets hit in the capital included 6 American military hotels, the Presidential Palace, the Vietnamese Navy headquarters, and Tan Son Nhut Air Base. In other news, this from Washington. The White House today is seeking confirmation of indirect word from North Korea that 1 American injured in the communist hijacking of the USS Pueblo has died. The source, which Presidential News Secretary George Christian declined to specify yesterday, reported that the other 82 Pueblo crewmen are being cared for properly. Mr. Christian said only this report did not come from the International Red Cross. The White House reportedly is banking heavily on diplomacy to free the crew of the Pueblo. Senator J.W. Fulbright, after attending a White House conference, said the president seems to feel strongly that diplomatic efforts will solve the crisis. The chairman of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee says he likes the way the chief executive is handling the matter. Said Senator Fulbright, "We've really gone mad if this results in war." In an attempt to squash reports that he might become a Democratic presidential candidate in Senator Eugene McCarthy's place, Senator Robert Kennedy has come out with a most positive statement. Senator Kennedy says he will not oppose the nomination of President Johnson. The state's junior senator uses the words, "under any foreseeable circumstances." In a Washington press conference yesterday, Senator Kennedy denied reports that he would go after the nomination now being sought by liberal Democratic Minnesota Senator Eugene McCarthy. Like Mr. McCarthy, Senator Kennedy opposes the president's Vietnam War policy. The House Senate Economic Committee today examines the possibility of reviving wage price guideposts. 4 economists will testify of the possible effect that the long-dormant guidelines would have on United States economic problems at home and abroad.
News and comedy on Johnny Carson's Tonight Show, weeknights at 22:30 over AFVN in Saigon. This is AFVN News on the Hour.
Good evening. Here's the news. Army Specialist John Aubuchon reporting. South Vietnamese President Nguyen Van Thieu proclaimed martial law today throughout South Vietnam after 2 days of fighting swept the republic's major cities, including the capital, Saigon. The declaration said the Saigon government would rule by decree until further notice. In other developments, briefly, military officials report more than 2,700 enemy troops killed during the past 48 hours in the 1st, 2nd, and 4th Corps areas. Reports from the 3 Corps area are not available at this time. Viet Cong raiders tried unsuccessfully to seize the American embassy in Saigon early this morning. 19 enemy were killed in that attack. Other Viet Cong smashed through tank defenses to within 300 yards of General W.C. Westmoreland's headquarters at Tan Son Nhut. Other targets in Saigon included President Thieu's palace, United States military billets, and government buildings. And reports say the Viet Cong had slipped 800 to 1,000 men into Saigon in the past few weeks to prepare for today's hit-and-run attacks. Trouble elsewhere in Southeast Asia. A South Korean official believes the United States should bomb North Korean cities in an attempt to force the return of the USS Pueblo. Lee Byung-do, vice director of the South Korean Central Intelligence Agency, says the move would also forestall any North Korean invasion of the South, prompted by limiting any airstrike to Wonsan, where the American vessel was taken after its seizure last week. In Washington, the White House is working to obtain confirmation that one of the Pueblo's crewmen died after the hijacking incident. The other 82 men aboard the vessel were reported being treated properly. At the United Nations, the United States is reported opposed to the Afro-Asian proposal that a North Korean delegation be invited to the World Organization for informal talks on the Pueblo seizure. On the United States political front, Senator Robert Kennedy is sticking to earlier comments that he intends to support President Johnson's re-election this November. The New York Democrat told Washington newsmen that he would not oppose Mr. Johnson's renomination under any foreseeable circumstances. The liberal New York Democrat has been under pressure to make an open break with the president. He said he will campaign for Mr. Johnson if the president is nominated for a second elective term, despite his disagreement with administration policy on Vietnam. Senator Kennedy has said he's sympathetic with the foreign policy views of Minnesota Senator Eugene McCarthy, but he has declined to aid Mr. McCarthy's primary campaign against the president. It took just 5 members of the Senate to make Clark Clifford the nation's next Secretary of Defense. The Senate confirmed his appointment to succeed outgoing Secretary Robert McNamara on a routine voice vote yesterday. Only 5 senators were on the floor. Elsewhere in the United States, 7 persons died in an explosion that rocked the Pittsburgh suburb of Ingram. 2 other persons are missing, feared dead. 20 are injured, 14 seriously. The blast, which shattered a building, occurred yesterday as a work crew made test borings in a street to locate a gas leak. Also in Pennsylvania, the newly merged Penn Central Railroad holds its first organizational meeting tomorrow in Philadelphia. Pennsylvania Railroad Chairman Stuart Sanders will head the new firm to include the New York Central and, depending on court action, the New Haven. Documents that will be filed with Pennsylvania State Bureau of Corporations have been presented to Commonwealth President Joseph Kelly. They make the merger effective as of tomorrow. Racial fighting broke out today in a high school in Muncie, Indiana. That's the second time since September. Police had to use tear gas to quell the disturbance. Overseas, French naval spokesmen say hope has been nearly abandoned of finding any crewmen alive aboard the missing submarine Minerve. As the search continued for the sub, officials said they're convinced all of its 52 crewmen were lost when the undersea craft disappeared in the Mediterranean last Saturday. Israeli spokesmen report nothing significant in their search for the submarine Dakar, missing in the eastern Mediterranean with a crew of 69. Tomorrow will mark the 10th anniversary of the day the United States entered the space age. And America's first satellite, a little 31-pound artificial moon named Explorer 1, is still up there, orbiting the Earth every 100 minutes. Explorer 1 lost its radio voice 4 months after it was launched, but it was a brilliant success. Many scientists consider Explorer 1's discovery of the Van Allen radiation belts one of the greatest findings of the space age. And to the moment, that's world news from Saigon.
AFVN Worldwide News Coverage. Heard every hour on the hour.
Each of you give it different names. The world, home, stateside. They're all describing one place, good old US of A. Yes, America is a big land with huge responsibilities, not only at home, but around the world as well. America, with 7% of the world's land area and 6% of its population, accounts for 1/3 of the world's production of goods and services. Its farmlands produce 13% of the world's wheat, nearly half of its corn, and 21% of its meat, enough to feed 200 million Americans and much of the world besides. And despite criticism of policies and people, our country is looked up to for leadership throughout the free world. Why bring all this up? No reason. We thought you'd just like to hear something about your world once in a while.
Plague shot, take one. Announcing the plague shot. Get one every 6 months.
Ah, that's pretty good, Al, but let's hear what we're announcing.
Announcing the plague shot. Get one every 6 months.
Better, but give me more emphasis on what we want them to do.
Announcing the plague shot. Get one every 6 months.
Pretty good, but we're not getting how often.
Announcing the plague shot. Get one every 6 months.
That's it. But now let's hear announcing.
Announcing the plague shot. Get one every 6 months.
I don't know, Al. Could you try to make it just a little more natural? Hang it in your ear.
AFVN, and the hits keep coming on.
If you've arrived in Vietnam after October 1st, there's a new regulation out that says the name tags on your fatigue uniforms must slant down along the tops of the pockets. So get with it. Get it on as soon as you can.
You know, it's a proven fact that a passionate person is more susceptible to mosquito bites. Now, since we're all here and we're all alone, our passion surely grows. Thus, our susceptibility to mosquito bites grows equally. Some mosquitoes in Vietnam carry malaria, something no passionate person wants. Take your malaria pills and a cold shower and wait for D-Rose.
I'm coming home. I'm coming home.
Do you want to go home to see your wife or your girlfriend? Sure you do, and so do I. Well, casualties inflicted by the enemy would be the first thing to stop you. Did you know that VD is the second? Avoiding the source is the most ideal way, but I know some of you won't listen to that. The only other way is immediate medical attention. If you're worried, see your medic.
I'm coming home. I'm coming home.
How safe are you when you're rolling a J? How about when you're completely wrecked or stoned? You probably think you have to be heavy if you smoke the weed. This is James Franciscus, and you probably think I've got a lot of nerve talking down to you. Believe me, I'm not. I'm just giving you some questions. You'll have to supply the answers. Don't learn them the hard way. Remember, in a combat zone, how heavy is dead?
Before you can take war trophies home, there are a few things to remember. Have you completed all the paperwork for approval to take it out of the country? You know, that war trophy has to be cleared by the local intelligence people first. Then the provost marshal has to check it against stolen and missing property list. And don't forget, war trophies travel in the baggage compartment of your Freedom Bird.
You know, the black market is a wide open place. Money, drugs, the works. But it's a bad business, both to be in and to trade in. You can't help but lose in the end. Here's an example. There's some stuff being sold now that's labeled morphine. Well, you don't need morphine in the first place. But if you did buy it and use it, you might have shot up and swallowed some strychnine. And strychnine is pretty fast-acting stuff. In no time at all, the muscles in your body would start to contract. It would hurt. Your spine might even snap. You might live if your buddies could get you to a doctor in time. But you'd probably live longer if you just stayed away from the black market entirely.
How many organizations do you know that do only one thing, and that is help people? Well, if you're an alcoholic, Alcoholics Anonymous is exactly that, help. Now, if you're looking for help, check the daily edition of the Stars and Stripes right next to the pinups. That's where you find out the dates, times, and places of the next get-together of the Alcoholics Anonymous. Now, if you want that help, just come or call. It's there for you.
American Forces Radio.
Listen, baby, ain't no mountain high, ain't no valley low, ain't no river wide enough, baby.
If you need me, call me, no matter where you are, no matter how far.
Don't worry, baby.
Just call my name, I'll be there in a hurry. You don't have to worry. Oh, baby, there ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you, baby.
Remember the day I set you free? I told you you could always count on me, darling. From that day on, I made a vow I'll be there when you want me, some way, somehow. Oh, baby, there ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you, baby. Oh, no, darling.
No wind, no rain, or winter cold can stop me, baby.
No, no, baby.
'Cause you are my
If you're ever in trouble, I'll be there on the double. Just send for me, oh, baby.
My love is alive, way down in my heart, although we are miles apart.
If you ever need a helping hand, I'll be there on the double, just as fast as I can. Don't you know that there ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough
Keep me from getting to you, babe. Don't you know that there
ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough, ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no I know you wanna leave me, but I refuse to let you go. If I have to beg, plead for your sympathy, I don't mind, 'cause you mean that much to me. Ain't too proud to beg, and you know it. Please don't leave me, girl. Ain't too proud to plead, baby, baby. Please don't leave me, girl. Now I've heard her crying baby. If feeling keeps you from walking out that door, ain't too proud to beg, if you know it. Don't leave me, girl. Ain't too proud to please, baby, baby. So please don't leave me, girl. Baby, baby, baby.
Coca-Cola, Coca-Cola, for extra fun. Take more than one, take an extra carton of Coke.
Summer's the time when you need something more than a soft drink. So reach for ice-cold Coca-Cola and lots of it. Nothing soft about the taste of Coke. It's unmistakable. And Coke lifts your spirits, boosts your energy, gives you the refreshment you're looking for. Pick up a carton tomorrow. And for extra fun, take more than one.
For extra fun, take more than one, take an extra carton of Coke. Things go better with Coca-Cola, things go better with Coke. An extra carton of Coke.
Look for these more than one displays wherever you shop and follow that good advice. Take more than one.
All the leaves are brown. And the sky is gray. I've been for a walk on a winter's day. I'd be safe and warm if
James Bond.
He's the man with the Midas touch.
Is back in action.
Beckons you to enter his web of sin.
Everything he touches turns to excitement in
Goldfinger.
See Sean Connery as Agent 007 in Ian Fleming's Goldfinger, starring Gert Frobe as Goldfinger and Honor Blackman as Pussy Galore. Also starring Shirley Eaton, a United Artists release in Technicolor.
I love the colorful clothes she wears and the way the sunlight plays upon her hair. I hear the sound of a gentle word on the wind that lifts her perfume through the air. I'm picking up good vibrations. She's giving me the excitations. I'm picking up good vibrations. She's giving me the excitations. Good vibrations. She's giving me the excitations. Good vibrations. Close my eyes. She's somehow closer now. Softly smile, I know she must be kind. In her eyes, she goes with me to a blossom room. I'm picking up good vibrations. She's giving me the excitations. I'm picking up good vibrations. She's giving me excitation, good vibration, excitation, good vibration, I don't know where, but she sends me there. Gotta keep those loving good vibrations happening with her. Gotta keep those loving good vibrations happening with her. Gotta keep those loving good vibrations.
To take a good licking. I am not in the mood for wedding. If you can be counted out in the Hear the 30 new creations, the on 2 LPs in 1 album, and the center spread poster of the Beatles. The album is called The Beatles. There's nothing else this year. The Beatles, here now on Capitol's double record album and on double cartridge tape, so you can turn your car on, too. Take this, brother. May it serve you well.
Trouble, and I'm about to drown. woke up this morning with the sun down, shining in. I found my mind in a brown paper bag, but then I tripped on a cloud and fell 8 miles high. I tore my mind on a jagged sky. I just dropped in to see what condition my condition was in.
Yeah, yeah, oh yeah, what condition my condition was in.
I pushed my soul in a deep dark hole and then I followed it in. I watched myself crawling out as I was crawling in. I got up so tight I couldn't unwind. I saw so much, I broke my mind. I just dropped in to see what condition my condition was in. Someone painted April Fool in big black letters on a dead-end sign. I had my foot on the gas as I left the road and blew out my mind. 8 miles out of Memphis and I got nowhere. 8 miles straight up downtown somewhere. I just dropped in to see what condition my condition was in. I said I just dropped in to see what condition my condition was in.
Yeah, yeah, oh yeah.
Black with flowers and my love hope never to come back.
I've seen people turn their heads and quickly look away. Like a newborn baby, it just happens every day.
I look inside myself and see my heart is black. I see my red door, I must have it into black.
Maybe then I'll fade away and not have to face the facts. It's not easy facing up when your whole world is black.
No more will my green seagull turn a deeper blue. I could not foresee this thing happening to you.
If I look hard enough into the setting sun, my love will laugh with me before the morning comes. I see a red door and I want it painted black. No colors anymore, I want them to turn black. I see the girls walk by dressed in their summer clothes.
tops of Chevrolet, a selection of excellence for 66.
The remarkable Corvair, America's only rear-engine car.
Chevy, too, with all new styling.
Chevelle, a sleek sensation.
Headlined by the new SS396.
And the big one, America's favorite Chevrolet. Made even jet smoother for 66.
And 4 new models of distinctive luxury, Caprice.
All at your Chevrolet dealers now.
Come in and see how happy you can be today under the rooftops of Chevrolet.
Mountain Dew with the lemony look of sunshine and the different taste that's right for you. It's fresh as sunrise. It pours like sunshine. Refreshing as morning the whole day through. Hello, sunshine. Hello, sunshine.
A totally different soft drink with the lemony freshness and color of sunshine. Brighten your day with Mountain Dew.
Hello, sunshine.
Free a 16-ounce Cincinnati Reds 1975 World Champions commemorative bottle with the purchase of a 6-bottle carton of 32-ounce Pepsi Cola at participating dealers.
Satisfaction.
to be lies and all the joy within you dies. Don't you want somebody to love? Don't you need somebody to love? Wouldn't you love somebody to love? You better find somebody to love. Love. When the garden flowers, they are dead, yes, and your mind is so full of red. Don't you want somebody to love? Don't you need somebody to love? Wouldn't you love somebody to love? You better find somebody to love. Your eyes, I say, your eyes may look like his. Yeah, but in your head, baby, I'm afraid you don't know where it is. Don't you want somebody to love? Don't you need somebody to love? Wouldn't you love somebody to love? You better find somebody to love. Tears are running, they're all running down your breast. And your friends, baby, they treat you like a guest. Don't you want somebody to love? Don't you need somebody to love? Wouldn't you love somebody to love? You better find somebody to
Soothe me, soothe me, soothe me, soothe me. Everybody, come on and clap your hands, will you? Just for me now. I like it like that. Come on. Soothe me, baby, soothe me. Soothe me with your kindness. For you know your powerful love is soothing to me. One more time, baby. Soothe me, baby, soothe me. Soothe me with your kindness. For you know your powerful love is soothing to me. Oh, yeah. on now, put your hands together. Everybody, come on now. Soothe me, soothe me, soothe me. Baby, you gotta soothe me. Bring it home. Soothe me.
AFVN, another hour of music power.
This is the end, beautiful friend. This is the end, my only friend. The end of our elaborate plans. The end of everything that stands. The end. No safety or surprise, the end. I'll never look into your eyes again. Can you picture what will be so limitless and free? Desperately in need of some stranger's hand in a desperate land. Lost in a romance, wilderness of pain, and all the children are insane. All the children are insane, waiting for the summer rain. There's danger on the edge of town. Ride the King's Highway, baby. Weird scenes inside the gold mine. Ride the highway west, baby. Ride 7 miles, ride to Snake. He's old and his skin is cold. The West is the best. The West is the best. Get here and we'll do the rest. The blue bus is calling us. The blue bus is calling us. Driver, where you taking us? The killer awoke before dawn. He put his boots on. He took a face from the ancient gallery and he walked on down the hall. He went into the room where his sister lived, and then he paid a visit to his brother, and then he walked on down the hall, and he came to a door, and he looked inside. Father, yes, son, I want to kill you. Mother, I want to. Come on, baby, take a chance with us. Come on, baby, take a chance with us. Come on, baby, take a chance with us and meet me at the back of the blue bus. Do not blue rock on the blue bus. This is the end, beautiful friend. This is the end, my only friend. The end. It hurts to set you free, but you'll never follow me. The end of laughter and soft lies. The end of nights we tried to die. This is the
You keep saying you got something for me, something you call love, but confess you've been a messin' where you shouldn't have been a messin', and now someone else is getting all your best. These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days these boots are gonna walk all over you. Yeah. You keep lying when you ought to be truthin', and you keep losing when you ought to not bet. You keep saying when you ought to be a-changin'. Now what's right is right, but you ain't been right yet. These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days these boots are gonna walk all over you. You keep playing where you shouldn't be playing, and you keep thinking that you'll never get burned. Ha! I just found me a brand new box of matches, yeah. And what he knows you ain't had time to learn. These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days these boots are gonna walk all over you. Are you ready, Boots? Start walking.
It's the time of the season when love runs high. In this time, give it to me easy, and let me try with pleasured hands to take you in the sun to promised lands, to show you everyone. It's the time of the season for loving. What's your name? Who's your daddy? Is he rich like me? Has he take us anytime to show you what you need to live? Tell it to me slowly. Tell you why I really want to know. It's the time of the season for love.
wishes daddy he is. Is he rich like me? Has he taken any time to show you what you need to live? Tell it to me slowly, tell you why I really want to know. It's the time of the season for love. Gathered in their masses, just like witches at black masses. Evil minds that plot destruction, sorcerer of death's construction. In the fields of bodies burning, as the war machine keeps turning, death and hatred to mankind, poisoning their brainwashed minds. Oh Lord, yeah. darkness world stops turning, ashes where the body's burning. No more war pigs have the power, and as God has struck the hour, day of judgment God is calling. On the knees the war pigs crawling, begging mercies for the sins. Satan laughing spreads his wings. Oh Lord, yeah.
Say where, say when, say Delta, the airline with the big jets.
No wonder more and more commuters are saying Delta. Now you can take your choice of 9 conveniently timed flights daily to either Cincinnati or St. Louis. Yes, Delta Airlines has non-stop, round-the-clock flights, 9 a day, including 2 jets to each of these important cities. Fly to Cincinnati or St. Louis in the early morning for a full day's work. Plenty of return flights in the afternoon or evening at your convenience. And with every Delta flight, you get that famous Delta difference, the alert, friendly, personal service that makes you remember how pleasant long after you've forgotten how fast. For reservations to Cincinnati and St. Louis, call Delta or see your travel agent.
Fly Delta all the way.
In this dirty old part of the city where the sun refused to shine, people tell me there ain't no use in trying. Now my girl, you're so young and pretty, and one thing I know is true, you'll be dead before your time is due. I know. Watch my daddy in bed at night. Watch his hand been turning straight. He's been working and slaving his life looking pretty. And one thing I know is true, yeah, you'll be dead before your time is due. Know it. Watch my daddy in bed at time. Watch his hair been a turning gray. He's been working and slaving his life away. I know he's been working so hard. I've been working too, baby. Every day, baby. We gotta get out of this place. If it's the last thing we ever do, we gotta get out of this place. Girl, there's a better life for me and you. Somewhere, baby. Somehow I know it, baby. We gotta get out of this place. If it's the last thing we ever do, we gotta get out of this place. Girl, there's a better life for me and you. Believe me, baby. I know it, baby. You know it too, baby.
One pill makes you larger, and one pill makes you small. And the ones that mother gives you don't do anything at all. Go ask Alice when she's 10 feet tall. And if you go chasing rabbits, and you know you're going to fall, tell 'em a hookah smoking caterpillar has given you the call. Call Alice when she was just small. When men on the chessboard get up and tell you where to go,
that most of you are poorly informed about the going of the war, to say nothing about a correct explanation of your presence over here. Nothing is more confused than to be ordered into a war to die or to be maimed for life without the faintest idea of what's going on. Isn't it clear that the war makers are gambling with your lives while pocketing huge profits?